Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Napoleonic battle here. We are playing with myself over here, playing as the French. See me here, bringing my standard 4 Swiss foot, 3 Old Guard, 4 Voltigaz, I think that's how you say it. I bring 2 Lance Cav, my General Staff, and I bring some Polish Legion as well. These guys are so amazing. I think I bring 4 of them as well. They just can't, like, tucked in the forest. Still deployment phase. My friend next to me, he's Iron Hat. He's kind of new to the game, but he's pretty good. He brings Voltigeurs as well, bringing some chess. I'm not going to be able to pronounce it, but these guys are pretty good cav. He's bringing plenty of Fusilier of the line. Tons of Fusilier of the line. Some Old Guard. 3 of them looks like. 4, yeah, that's pretty much Fusiliers, Old Guard, and some cav. Now, getting to Friday over here, playing the British. Bringing Coldstream Guard, the Black Watch, an elite Scottish unit, 80-foot Rangers, some Highlander foot, some foot guard. So you must brought 3 foot guards. So you brought 5 elite units here. Plenty of cav here. King German cav, a lot of Hussar cav though, and just a general staff, dragoons actually. So let's slow down a little bit for a second. The rules were no artillery, 4 lights max. We have a Prussian player over here. I would guess we can go normal speed. Just tons of Prussian Fusiliers and Musketeers. Nothing much. A lot of cav. Like, so many cav. Lance cav, elite cav, just cav. Then we have another Prussian player. Prussian Fusiliers, kind of the same thing. Musketeers, some cav. Nothing too important. A lot of Hussars. A lot of Hussars from both players. Tons of Musketeers. And, you know, they have some foot guards somewhere around here, I think. There they are. Beautiful foot guard. Anyway. It's the Prussians versus the French and the British. Kind of interesting. So, me on the left here, I'm trying to take this. I was going to take this hill, but then I saw this much cav coming this way. And you kind of see on the mini-map over here in the top right, how they're kind of deploying their forces way over here onto our left flank. So, my idea was, alright, I'm just going to stick down here. I'm going to let them come to me. I'm going to have Friday we're going to have hopefully Friday on our far right flank here as a British. We'll kind of flank around. In the center, we'll kind of clash into them. We'll kind of organize it. We're seeing that right off the bat, Iron Hat is sending me some cav support, seeing that the real battle is going to be taking place in this location. He's going to send some of his infantry, I think, into this house. This house will kind of be the linchpin of our lines. Anyway, it's pretty exciting though. Like, this hill combat gets kind of crazy. Look how much cav he's got up here. It's just crazy. And then this other teammate brings tons of cav. A lot of cav play by them. We definitely are out caved in this category. I only bring 2 cav here, 2 lance cav, just for, like, you know, sneaky attacks. Bring the Polish guys. These guys are so cool looking. We're starting to see some action off the bat. French cav go in. He's trying to get them out. I think he tried getting a shot on them, but I think he just got a little too close. Fortunately, though, I put down some stakes, and we're going to get some good shots onto the cav. Being just a few shots with our light infantry. Let's see, guys. I mean, I don't think anybody really came out on that. I think kind of just went even. We lost a lot of decent amount of cav, and we lost kind of a similar amount of cav. But look at all these guys. They're running up. They're winded, though, and tired. Sprinted up here. Really wants this hill. And the thing with owning the hill, right, is I think you get a little bit of range bonus. I could be wrong about that. But you also, the biggest advantage is that you can shoot over each other. Because if you're on flat ground, you'll shoot right in each other's backs. But if you have guys right here and here, they can shoot over each other, getting more layers of fire. But setting up this wall of stakes is really key here. You're starting to see that I'm being charged here, where we're being charged. Oh, oh my god, that's for us. Never mind. The mistake on my part. Far right flank, nothing much going on. Just marching. You can see that everyone's marching. They're definitely trying to get to each other. Look at them all concentrated over here. So my objective here was, I'm just going to hold this force here and wait till my teammates can kind of get back over to our location. Because, like, they are dense in this location. We're seeing some cav shots by Iron Hat here. Really smart. Getting some free shots into these elite cav. Cav coming in. These are Hussars. Really fast cav. He's got to peel off here. Looks like he will. If these Hussars move over the ridge, though, he's going to get gunned down. He stops. Really good micro from both parties. And now we begin the fight. I'm going to back these guys up a little bit. I don't want my Swiss foot to take shots. You see the action already. Look at that wave of people. That is so many for like. Look at all these guys up here. I'm facing him pretty much alone at the moment. Seeing the French player start to roll his forces over in the top right hand corner. The mini map. At the moment, not great for me. I'm taking a huge beating here. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. these shots. I believe these spikes though do give you cover. I mean, take some of the bullets. I don't really know how much really does. I can't imagine that much cover, but you can definitely see they're getting closer. It's just the Prussian Fusiliers firing at me, but that's a lot of men. But like at this point, I knew like I'm gonna get hit hard by a lot of people. I may as well cause as much damage as possible. I'm moving my old guard at the flank to fight against his musketeers. Like I cannot just have. I only have a Polish Legion here, Polish Legion there, and one old guard in reserve now, and some cav. Other than that, everything's in action. I'm about to move up my Swiss foot here. We're gonna get some volleys here in a second. And now everybody's firing. Now nobody's not engaged. We're about to get. Look at these guys. They're so scared already from fighting. Oh my god. Losing 30 guys right off the bat. The old guard already making this unit freak out. Though the foot guard are coming up behind them, which should give them morale bonus. The old guard are going down though, but their accuracy is way worse than ours. It's annihilating these guys. 116 men already. This old guard not even being shot at. Firing at the Voltigeurs. And what's really nice about this is the slope. Is they're only shooting these guys right now. They're focus firing. They're not into the back shots because it's kind of the sloped angle are being shot at the Swiss foot while they're shooting at the Voltigeurs. I'm gonna form a square here. Pretty good charge here against me. I'm able to form a square way early enough though. This guy luckily is not getting shot at either. Trying to get these cav down. He's pretty smart though. I went right into my Swiss foot. I did not form a square in that unit. I didn't think I could afford to do it. This squad's being annihilated now by gunfire. Now it's just a total cluster. Everything's just kind of like hitting down hard on me, and I don't really have that many reserves. These guys are hanging out there. They're gonna get some shots. Let them fire a volley. Takes out like almost all the cav there. We're gonna reform the line. I'm gonna go in for my own cav charge and my lancers. I don't think he's gonna form a square in time. Nope. I got a good charge on him before he can really form. Maybe he kind of formed it. But definitely got in. I'm gonna keep moving down the line though. I wanna prevent him and do as much damage as possible, especially if I can let these guys fire a little bit. We're seeing his cav go into it. I still have one cav in reserve of Hussars. Cav versus cav. Well, my guys are gonna be in formation. Look at the elsewhere in the battlefield right now. We're starting to see some engagement on the middle area around Iron Hat's location. The other French player. British player is starting to sweep around. That's what I'm talking about. Like the line is being formed here. You can see that we're kind of cresting them. It's like the issue is now, can I hold the line and do enough damage here where we can win on the other flanks? In the moment, we're taking a lot of beating. Like already one of my old guards been pretty much annihilated. 66 guys. They're about to engage a fresh foot guard. We've almost wiped out a decent amount of their infantry here. Maybe not the best engagement right here. My Polish Legion got annihilated. Lights just destroy. Gotta be really careful. Like, I think I gotta bring a little more cav next time, being that these lights are kind of just annihilating me. Still, my Swiss are pretty strong. I'm gonna get nice and close to these guys. Seeing a musketeer move up. We're gonna open up on each other. Immediately. Look at this volley. It's so cool. And there they go. Boom. Some guys there. Now they're just gonna unload on each other. Little action going on here. Seeing some cav being deployed by Friday here with the dragoons. And I think it's ours, right? Yeah. You guys are pretty cool looking too. Look at the King German Legion. So not much action though on the flanks yet. So all the action is happening on my location. Yeah, it's a gunfight. Like we're doing damage.
Our men are running, sir.
You can definitely see that I think I'm losing out the fight though. There's a lot more Prussians in this location. And look how much Cavs just hanging out in reserve. If I didn't drop these spikes here, we'd be in bigger trouble. My Polish Legion here fighting on the flank. Trying to see some fighting for this house. You put an old guard in it. I said, hey, you should put an old guard in here. Like, if they want to get you out, they're going to have to send something big to fight you. Because they're just going to destroy everybody in melee. I'm going to go in for a cav charge. I need to relieve some of the pressure on what's happening on me. You have to form them into square. They can, old guard can get some volleys in.
Our men are running, sir.
I try to back off here. But then I'm like, alright, I'm going to go in for an angle here. There's like this in-between spot. Going for the charge. Immediately get a good. I got a good charge here. Gonna form most of the line to form square. Also giving some time for this area that's kind of been beat back. This Cavion's been broken. We're going down the line. We're gonna get the next Filter Gears. Or Russian Fusilier, sorry, not the
Our men are running, sir.
There we go, doing some real damage to them. Big Cav charge down here. British forces sent over some aid to me, knowing that I'm being hit pretty hard. They sent 2 foot guard and a, yeah, 2 foot, right? Yeah, and a Coldstream guard. Oh yeah, it's an elite squad. Kind of breaking through here. I have 1 reserve here, back here. But our guys kind of, they charged us at a really good moment. The British players walking through here, we were reforming the line and we got really thin. And all of a sudden they conducted a huge charge and they got us kind of off guard. British players like, I'm getting his infantry annihilated. Really well played by the Prussian players right there. Just totally destroying us there. You can kind of tell right now, like, I am thin. I have this old guard here and I have an old guard here. We're doing a lot. Like, all those guys just dropped all of a sudden. I have 1 more unit over here, Polish, and I have a unit of Polish here that are forming up on the line. So, bringing these guys over to help support. I've definitely thinned out a little bit, but we're hurting a lot. Polish Legion are going to open up on these guys. Meanwhile, there's some skirmishing going on in center, but nothing much. British player hasn't committed too much yet. There hasn't been too much action. Seeing the British player maneuver his cab over here. Problem is, right, is that here's like this much cab just hanging out. They could probably annihilate us on the British player side. But yeah, you can see though, like, I definitely tattered, like, did some real damage to the Prussian player. And I don't know, like, unfortunately can't see names in the replays. So I can't tell, like, show you guys what units are here. But I think the middle player here has a lot of units who were sent over here to fight with him. Old guard break on the very far flank. I'm sending out Polish Legion. I'm going to start withdrawing a little bit. I need to bend the line a bit to get closer to my teammate. Fortunately for us, we moving up a little bit. We're seeing the Prussian player withdraw. Perfect moment too, because I needed to withdraw too. Yeah, I've got in here. You guys are probably gonna open up on them. Got some shots on them. Fortunately, I'm aiming in this direction. I should rotate it a little bit. But you were moving up with me, so I wanted to form a line. This cav goes down here. Fortunately, Sosar does no damage. Form a square with my old guard here. Form a square with the Polish Legion. They're stuck between us. I moved my general away. My lights are running out of ammo. Yeah, the cav unit breaks, and there goes them. Reform the line. I got a Swiss foot left. 2 of them. This one. I have 2 healthy units here. This old guard's still okay, and this Polish Legion's pretty okay. Look at this Prussian player. I think some of this cav is not all his. He's got a foot guard. You know, we're pretty even on forces here. Even though it looked bad for us early on. We traded okay. We got some British forces here. So I think it's smart. This guy is withdrawing. Kind of knew when he was going to get overextended. Because all these forces are coming at him. Trying to see some action now on the other flank now. This is where it's getting a little bit interesting. Seeing some lights move up. Alright, we almost missed it. The cav fight up here was huge. Unfortunately, the British player fighting in melee, fighting some pretty heavy duty cav and a lot of it. And I think he was outnumbered by 1 extra cav. So I think he just loses this massive engagement with cav. Russian player is going to walk out pretty on top of this. He did take out a big chunk of the Prussian cav, to be frank. Like, I don't know. He definitely lost the engagement, but he didn't trade that negatively because a lot of these units have been depleted now. Oh, this guy's down really low. They're all down to like half strength. But yeah, pretty good victory though for the Prussians there on the flank. We're seeing all of a sudden a huge deployment of forces pushing against the British player. Good volley on him. He's got this house here. What's he got in the house? A light foot though. You guys will be annihilated if they get into melee with anybody. Light foot are opening up. These are foot guard though, right behind them. Oh man. It's annihilating these guys. Unfortunately right now, like, the deployment of these 2 forces kind of thinned out, I think. And I think what's happening right now is you can look on the map. The guy in center has kind of helped both the left dude and the right side. So right now I think Friday here, the British player, is being kind of overwhelmed by multiple forces. Luckily for me, I got assistance from both Friday and my fellow Frenchmen. So I was able to kind of even it out with them. But unfortunately, yeah, Friday right now, I had to fight more forces. So I think he's being overwhelmed. Our French player right here, he's doing fine. He's just kind of in a hard place. You know, like, if he moves in this forest, it can be pretty bad. I'm able to form square, though. Just in time to not get annihilated. So this elite cavalry's going to go down. But back over to the front here. We're starting to see some real action. Fortunately, the British player is kind of being shot up pretty bad. You know, you're outnumbered. You know, it's not great. He does pretty well on the flank, though. But problem is, he's got 3 elite foot guard from another player coming over. And these are not just... They're triple chevron. So these guys are not only good, they're already very veteran. So that's going to be some tough units to crack, and they're coming on his flank. He does have 2 foot guard here, but 3 of them is going to be pretty brutal. We can start to see now the British player kind of capitulating on this side. My left flank here, our left flank, is pretty much gone. Center is pretty strong for us. Trying to see some action here, but again, we're losing on this right flank. Man, these lights have some range. These guys from the houses. Guys loading. Seen another foot guard come over here. Or is that a redeployment? No. Yeah, that's another foot guard. So wait, he's got a foot guard here. Foot guard here. So he's got 3 foot guards over here. Unfortunately, he's going to have... You know, he needs them to hold the line. These lights, though, are destroying these elites here. Fortunately, the secret weapon back here, the old guard of the other players, is still intact. Getting some melee here. Melee action. British player losing to some of his units, I think. Got 1 Colosseum guard behind the line. He needs to form square. I think he doesn't form it in time here. This cav charge is coming. It's going to form against his foot. Oh, another cav charge coming in. We're seeing France. He's got his units in chime. These guys are just hanging out. It's in the last fight over here. I'd rather be on the Prussian side right now. We're, yeah, not great on this flank. We're seeing a Polish Legion here being charged by some old guard. Sorry, foot guard. I don't think they're going to do much, though. They charge us, but they're not going to be able to beat us. Polish Legion are pretty good in the melee. No, they're not just pretty good, they're really good. Old guard are on the last of the limbs here. I'm reforming the line of my Polish Legion, Swiss foot. Unfortunately, these guys are still doing some damage. Man, oh man, it's still happening. Look at this melee. Back to the other side of the map here. Sorry to zoom out. Starting to see some action here. I think these guys are going to charge him. Doing okay right here in this position. It's just that it's going to come crashing in on him. British player breaks here in this position. He just got hit by way too many forces for him to really handle. We kind of like have this thin line that we're kind of breaking everywhere. Like I'm breaking on my left flank. Yeah, they got some tons of Prussians in here. Got an elite unit. Pretty much, yeah. Left flank's broken. Our center, like right here, is kind of capitulating. And our right side now, it's about to have some real action. We're about to lose a lot of dudes over here, I think. These foot guard are like trying to reposition, but they're having to fight 3 foot guard of their own. Oh man! Plus, you have some lights in this house, but like, how much are these guys really gonna do? Immediately takes a volley here. 10 guys drop. Seeing these guys rotate, but the problem is he's got 3 Fusiliers, Musketeers, sorry, just hanging out. Look, they're coming forward. Really quick play by the Prussian player, or one of the Prussians, one of the 3 Prussians. Oh man! Cav coming in by the Prussian player. He's gonna form square in time. Looks like no. Oh my God! Lance Cav goes right into him. We have the Black Watch here all by themselves. Cav got a brilliant charge. Oh, and he's going down the whole line. Center's capitulating here. If you look at the balance of power, it ain't good for us. Really smart play now. Lightfoot are having to fight foot guard in the melee. He's sending his foot guard into the house. Maybe not a bad idea. Oh yeah, we're seeing some melee action happening now. Bam! Look at all their little hats. The foot guard's gonna have a tough fight. This foot guard is getting annihilated by the enemy foot guard. Foot guard versus horse guard. We have another foot guard here holding the line. Some British troops still holding out. Highlander foot, some light foot. Got general staff. Yeah, the center's totally capitulating right now. I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks brick. My left flank's gone. Have some Coldstream Guard. I have a couple squads. Looks like Coldstream Guard are about to be charged here. No, maybe not. Who are they charging here? Oh, they're charging these guys. Yeah, so not good. I'm back on the right side. Big annihilation right now. This is the only hope. This unit right here. Gotta watch out for this because I don't think these guys can shoot. Like they'll shoot right, but they don't hit anything, right? Only the guys who can hit anything are these dudes on the very far right. All these guys are kind of hitting into the side of the hill. You gotta watch that angle. You gotta watch those angles. I think he realized that he's moving up. Another foot guard comes in the house. Oh my gosh. The only good thing is that he's in the house first. So he's getting a lot of shots in as these guys march in. Which is really good for Friday here. He is definitely depleting these units. In fact, he may win this engagement. Yeah, I mean, he's almost brought down. He pretty much deleted one of them. But yeah, look at this. I do one last charge here because I was out of ammo. But I have nothing left. I think my only unit on the field right now is my, besides that Swiss footman melee who's about to die, my general staff. I just decided to put him on this hill. You know, what's he gonna do? Just hang out over here. British player fighting the last of his men. Looks like finally he's starting to get beat out in that town. Oh, we got some militia here. Oh, what's going to happen here? Going in for a charge? Oh. Maybe not. Walk. Alright, there we go. Seeing a melee charge by Highlander foot, which are really good against militia. But now I want to be a militiaman. Big fight there. Oh my gosh. All these guys are being annihilated. Oh man. Feel bad for the enemy. General staff coming in here to support. Really surprised sending a general staff. Oop, it's loud there. Watch out. Sorry, it gets so loud when you zoom in. Oh, we got a third foot guard coming into the town, maybe? In this building? Actually, you know what? The foot guard are on the top hill now. Or top floor. Took they cleared out the bottom floor. Couple spots. Oh, I guess not. There's some action going on. Try to see inside here. Can you imagine? These guys are shooting outside while there's guys in the house. Looks like the British general has fallen. Died in the line of duty. Looks like 2 foot guard were deleted in this house, though. They're really well, actually. That foot guard and that light foot did okay. Fortunately, now a lot of forces pushing here. This melee's not good. Now, on the other side, seeing some big charge coming here. Old guard are fighting now. Foot guard, general staff charging in. Can you against some old guard? Can you form square in time? No. Old guard get charged by general staff. Look at the balance of power, guys. It is not looking good for our front. There's like a whole Prussian army over here, pretty much annihilating the British player. What's left of him? I'm gone. I just have a general staff. It's just these forces left. There's still plenty of units, so we look over here, ready to go in and fight. We have National Guard, a militia force. That's some cool hats, though. They're well dressed. Old guard taking a beating here, fighting the foot guard. But the old guard should be able to push him off. Oh man, double stab. Oh, and then double hit. Old guard stops the cav charge. General gets away though. Got general staff. We got 2 cav units left. Some grenadiers are coming into the house. Gotta be careful of this unit. Oh man. The National Guard. Look at these guys. Look at that guy right here. He's just hanging out like, oh, I don't care. We're being charged. Yeah, now he cares. Yeah, we're being charged right now. And this is guys. This is where they make the big flaw. We got our friend here taking out some of the last of the cav. I mean, some lights. They sent some grenadiers into this town, but they're fighting old guard. One thing the grenadiers may not be able to beat. But here was the mistake. They let us. These National Guard are heroes. They're holding the line. Get a charge on the lights here. Just deletes them. We're gonna try to surround this force right now. There's a panic right now because look, he's got himself kind of surrounded. General staff gets charged, knocking out one of the generals. Looks like. Which is what we needed, right? So they're piling into melee, all of them. Fusiliers, everyone. They're trying to get into melee. And they outnumber us significantly. Everything. General dies though. There's kind of a panic. Cav going around the side, trying to go out get the other general. You're gonna see me move my cav around. The other pressure players mop at the British. He's marching over slowly, thinking the game's kind of over. But look, there's a mass panic now. The old guard is showing fear. 2 old guards opening up on them. They're being charged. There's cav in the rear. General's down. These National Guard are fighting. I'm going to go in for a charge as well with my general. They're kind of getting surrounded. Being shot from this house. This old guard's coming out of the house to come fight. Mass panic in the line. We're seeing another cav charge coming in from the rear. Panic, and the whole thing just breaks. All these guys, an entire army group breaks. All of these guys are gone. The game was locked in their favor. General dies on their side. Like, this shouldn't have happened. Like, this should have been an easy win for the Prussians. Instead, all these men break. So, it's now a little bit in our favor. Still, this army is pretty healthy. It's got some foot guards. It's got musketeers. It's got 1 militia. It's got another musketeers. And all we have is some National Guard who held the line. Some 3 old guard. 2 of them are depleted. Some voltigeurs and 2 general staff. And we're going to fast forward a little bit here because it's going to be this little pause area where everyone's kind of like taking a deep breath from what just happened in this location. Look at the bodies, guys. Look at all this. Over here, just piles of men. Oh my gosh. You see the line here and the line fights that went up on here. This house. I do not want to be the guy that has to clean this home. Oh man. Seeing some action here. We're trying to get. I have 1 unit here, general staff. In fact, I'm no, sorry, he's over here. I'm trying to flank. I'm trying to get around the target here. I'm trying to snipe the general. If we snipe the general, I'm pretty sure like a lot of these units are low health. We'll break. He's got another general here too. He's got 2 general staffs. The key is to get one of them. This guy I think is coming around. I still have a pretty healthy general staff here. 22 guys. There, see him up there. Me leading the charge. We got a Ironhead's general hanging out near the old guard. The weird sun. Hear that sun. Where's his general staff? I know it's somewhere in here. I can't see anything. These trees are in the way. We're seeing one of his general staff move out with a foot guard over here. So yeah, 2 general staffs are over here. One's behind this right here. One's right here. And they're pretty low in health. Musketeers are moving up. Engagement's about to start. Fast forward a little bit more as people move up. This is where things happen though. Voltigeur takes some shots. I'm able to get a charge here on this cav. Probably not paying attention for a second. That's all I need is just a second. Now we're in the open field. Oh, my men decide, oh, we'll take a look and then we'll charge, right? There we go. General staff charging in. Getting the kill. Oh, general versus general. Oh my gosh, who's gonna win this? Oh, my general kills his general. Oh wait, was that the general? Was that not the general? One of these guys is the general. General staff breaks. I lose 4 horsemen. We're gonna back off. Lose a couple more. Old guard fighting here. You can see that getting rid of that general really already breaks the morale of these guys. Unit's low. The militia unit. This guy is out of position. And we're about to get the last of the gunfights. Last general staff, and I'm waiting to get him. Right over here. If I can get him, and he's done. Good volley. Getting some good shots. Musketeers fighting some National Guard here. Old Guard shooting through them. There's also a Musketeer on the far flank. It's pretty healthy, 120 guys. So look, it's still in their favor. Look in the bottom. Like, it's just 3 Old Guard here. And that's about it. And I'm getting ready. I want to take out this. Even if I can make this go into square and he can move up. I'm going for the charge. Militia break. He's going to move down the Musketeer here. I'm going to stop here. See him form square. Forming them square, though, right there gives us more time, though, not taking shots from them. That's one of their most elite units. Look at all the Old Guard and their cool hats. So awesome. This game is actually absolutely amazing to look at. See these guys just go at it in these line fights. I'm about to get trying to get a charge here. Iron Hat just holding out here with these 3 Old Guard, just annihilating pretty much. Fortunately, these guys have this fresh Musketeer unit. He is doing some real damage. We're seeing a charge here. This gives me the moment. I'm like, alright. I'll go in for the general then. This Old Guard just laying in shots. But then all of a sudden, we see Iron Hat with this sneaky cav unit coming in on the foot guard. I forgot about these guys are hiding over there. And I'm trying to chase the general. We're seeing this cav coming through. This unit's being annihilated by an Old Guard. Like, keep going. We just gotta keep going. I told Iron Hat, you go for the Musketeers. I'll go for the general. This unit breaks in the panic of getting touched by cav. General's all by himself now. General, there he is. I think this is him. He runs away. He breaks. General breaks. There's just 1 unit left. Just need 1 little cav charge. We're seeing Iron Hat move up. Want to keep up the pressure of the Musketeers. These guys do come back though. The Musketeers back here. I love how the militia have these trench coats. They look so cool. But yeah, now you guys can see that it's pretty much over. Cav's coming in over here. We get the general. He forms square, so me and Iron Hat are like, oh, we're out of here. Well, I think Iron Hat goes in. Oh, but yeah, square does beat everything. I like it out. Old Guard are moving in. We can see that. Like, so that encirclement there pretty much cost them the game right here. They just not running all those guys like that. And just, you know, maybe backed off. Even if they fought normally, like, they would have won in that way. But yeah, this unit's about to break. It doesn't have the morale. Unit up here is about to break. Doesn't have the morale as well to fight any Old Guard. In fact, they're being chased down by General. Yeah, by the other General. There we go. Look at the statistics. I lost a lot of men. Friday got a lot, but Iron Hat coming out on top, saving us the day. Unit statistics. His foot did pretty well. Old Guard did pretty well. Old Guard always do well. General staff. Killing 76 guys. Doing pretty well. Assassinating a lot of generals. Anyway, guys. Thanks to everybody who played. Thanks to the other team. Good job, guys. Iron Hat Friday. Guys, leave a like. Leave a comment. And I'll see you guys around. Subscribe.